Okay, we have already talked about coordinating conjunctions, but this will be a continuation of coordinating conjunctions. When we talked about coordinating conjunctions, okay, remember it was like words with and, but, or. And they had to do with passed and took, George and Carrie. So it was either in the subject or verb that we noticed the coordinating conjunctions. Now they can be with adverbs or prepositions or adjectives as well. Okay, so let's look at these examples here. The experienced climber reached the top quickly and easily. Go ahead and follow along and write down exactly what I'm doing. Climber is your subject, reached is your verb. Okay? Reached what? The top. Direct object, quickly and easily, ly. So those are going to go underneath your verb because they're adverbs. So climber, reached, top. Notice how you do the coordinating conjunction here. And, so draw the dots there, quickly and easily. Let's go to the second one. After a long and difficult journey, Ulysses finally arrived at his native Ithaca. However you say that. Alright, so after a long and difficult journey is your prep phrase. So we would have circled that. We're not going to worry about that. That's why we circle it, to know we're not going to worry about it. Subject, Ulysses. Verb, arrived. This is another prep phrase, at his native. Okay? So we really only have a subject verb and an adverb here to start diagramming. And then the other two are prepositional phrases. So we have Ulysses, arrived, finally, okay? And then we have at his native, after, a long and difficult. So this is where you do your coordinating conjunction. In between the two words, it's combining. Okay? They left the stadium with disappointment, but without bitterness. With disappointment, without bitterness are both our prep phrases. They, subject, left verb, left what? Stadium. So let's start there. They left stadium with disappointment. Here, our coordinating conjunction but is combining our prep phrases. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and start number one down here together. Quietly and nervously, they turned the key and entered the old house. No prep phrases, so we're not going to circle anything. We know they is our subject, turned is our verb, oh, and entered is our verb. Okay? So, we'll start with they. Okay? Quietly and nervously, both ly are going to go underneath the verb. Well, we have two verbs. Turned, entered. And then we have and on the line here. Okay? So we know that quietly and nervously are underneath our verbs. So we know that on this line here, it's meant for both of those. So that's why quietly and nervously can go there. Turned what? Key. The. Entered what? House. The old. Okay? So, let's look at number two. Every morning and afternoon, she walks with Amy and Gloria. Okay? So, let's remember morning and afternoon. Sorry, I'm not sure why the lighting went off. Morning and afternoon are our adverbial objectives because they're telling us when she walks. So remember, we diagram those just like an indirect object. So we have she walks. Now we're going to have morning and afternoon. Okay. Okay. And then we have with Amy and Gloria. Okay. And actually I should have done, sorry, morning down here. That's where I set it up. I apologize. Because this is every and. Okay? With Amy and Gloria is your prep phrase. With Amy and Gloria. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and I want you to diagram number 3 and 4, and then you can move on to the back as well when you're done.